Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gonna win. If they take your loss, they gonna hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, the Kim back, I ain't gotta try. Maxi for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep Sixers, you should know that it's game time.
Avanto, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to East Sleep Sixers. I am BG. I got my dog 215, the sports guy, with me.
What's up?
And I'm back in the studio, y'all. It feels good to be back, man. I took a little quick road trip up to the city to go see the Sixers take down Minnesota last game. It felt good to see it. It felt good to see it, but we on to bigger and better things. That game is behind us now. We have the Detroit Pistons in front of us. The Cade Cunningham-less Detroit Pistons and Isaiah Stewart as well will be out tonight. So they missed some players.
Durant will be playing.
Durant was a game time decision. It looks like he is playing, Carl.
Okay. Well, we have that out. Now, can we have our lineup, please, for the people?
I'm gonna put the lineup up. I'm sorry, Steven. I'm sorry. This will not be happening tonight. Joel Embiid is not playing tonight. I don't think anybody in Philadelphia should be angry about this, simply because we know that the Sixers don't play Joel Embiid in back-to-backs. He came out publicly and said this last season. So this shouldn't be here he go again. Oh, he's not playing. BG is usually the person that come up here with the BS. But I'm going to say I can't be mad because we just got to win, and we're just doing what we do. We don't play Embiid on back-to-back. So I'm fine with this. I can't say fire Moriza. I can't, because remember, Embiid came out and said this last year. He's not playing back-to-backs. I'm not playing back-to-backs in October. I'm not playing back-to-backs, period. So it is what it is, man.
Well, to add on to that, I am disappointed. Like I've been echoing the last few shows, I would like these guys to play the rest of the games out. But realistically, against a team like this tonight, who runs up and down the floor, Joel Embiid hanging on to his ribs last game. This is a back-to-back. We do have centers in place who can play the position well. I do think this is a game we can win without him, BG. So I'm not too mad about it.
Look, man. I think we can win any game without Embiid, but I ain't gonna say that is gonna be an easy one tonight.
Ain't no kickball.
Detroit is in first place for a reason. Detroit is not a team that only relies on Cade Cunningham, even though Cade Cunningham is their best player and is the engine that keeps them going. But the Detroit Pistons are also 8-2 in their last 10, and Cade Cunningham hasn't been there. So they obviously have the right pieces to be able to fill in when he's not there. Yes, you don't replace a Cade Cunningham, but you see what happens when a team star player go down and they're run correctly. They're able to maintain at least. I know they have had that number 1 seed locked up for a long time thus far, but be clear. Be clear. It's not like they had it locked up and now they 5-5 in their last 10 or 4-6 in their last 10. They 8-2 in their last 10. So be clear. This is a team that we definitely got to get up for today. Pause.
Most definitely. It's definitely a top tier opponent. Don't want to take nothing away from that. But, I feel like that we have a nice little streak going right now. We have good mojo going around the team. Great performances coming from players like Kelly Oubre off the bench. I think Grimes has been pretty solid with his minutes he's been giving us a boost. Tyrese Maxey, I could go on. They're really playing as a team. They're really spreading the ball around, and it's good to see when everybody's healthy that they're playing like that. It was solid to see for me, BG, last game, Joel allowing the game to come to him instead of forcing the issue and taking the team out of the game, when other good things were going on around him, so, Yeah, I'm definitely in a positive mood when it comes to this team. We just got to keep the ball rolling, baby.
You say we could see them in the first round, Baz. I honestly, I'm the most negative Sixers fan in the world this year, and I apologize for that. But I honestly think we're going to get the 5. I don't know how. We're a game and a half behind Atlanta,
You got to
and I
crumble.
don't know why. I just got a feeling we're about to win some games and somehow get that 5 seed. But even if we get the 6 seed, we wouldn't face Detroit. Detroit's going to get that 1 seed. I don't think we're going to be a play-in and have to deal with being an 8 seed. I think we're above that. I think the way that we're playing and compared to the way Toronto is playing, we are on the up and up, and Toronto is not as much. So I don't see Toronto, even though we're tied in the standings right now, I don't see Toronto catching us. I don't.
Right.
I just don't.
Right.
I really see us finishing 6 or 5. I said 5 like 3 days ago. I said I really think we're going to get that 5 seed. But it might be 6. It might be 6. But I'm fine with either one. I honestly would rather play New York in the first round than Cleveland.
Right.
I don't like that Cleveland matchup in the first round.
You don't like that Cleveland matchup.
I'm not saying I don't like that Cleveland matchup. Period. I don't know, man.
I do. That's one of the teams that feel as though they have to defend Joel and be different. And with that being said, with PJ playing like he's playing, and if Maxey does what he does, and everybody plays their part, man. Listen, man. Yeah, I like our chances against them.
Again, I don't want you to think that I'm saying we can't beat Cleveland, Carl. I just don't like that matchup. I don't like that Donovan Mitchell averages like 40 on us this season. I don't like that.
He goes crazy.
I can't stomach the fact that they got 3 bigs that they can throw at our 1 big. Yeah, we love Drummond. Yeah, we love Bona. Yeah, we love Barlow. But be realistic. They got 3 legit guys that they could give and be fit. So I just don't love it. And not to mention that bum left-hand guy over there. I know they say the playoffs, James Harden folds, but nobody folds. Nobody folds when they play their X team, and that X team is the Sixers. Right. Everybody plays amazing when the Sixers is their X team and they're in front of them. So that's why I don't love that Cleveland matchup. If it happens, I'm here for it. I'm here for the fight. But I would rather knock New York off in the first round.
What is your key to victory for tonight's game, BG?
Hold on. I'm gonna show you what the key to victory is. Right here. I'm gonna go defensive side of the ball. This guy Dennis Jenkins. I don't think he pronounces it Dennis, but I think it's Dennis. Well, however you pronounce his name, he is a bucket. We have to defend the perimeter well today. We haven't been the greatest defensive team, but last game I saw some spurts of great defense from the Sixers. Maybe it was because I was there. It just felt like we were playing better defense. I could be wrong. Did it look the same on TV for you, Carl? Because for me, in person, it looked good. So I think we're going to just continue that defensive prowess that they had last game.
BG, this is why I got frustrated, man, all this year, because they've shown spurts where they can play chest up, aggressive defense, in your face, affect the offense, affect the rhythm defense. And then there's times where they're okay with falling back and allowing a shot or allowing a guy to blow past them. No, they need to play like they played last game, every game on defense. Effort, baby. It's all about it.
Just a quick, just as so random because we weren't talking about it, but just as an update for the standings, guys, Toronto does not play today. Atlanta does not play today. So if we lose, we will fall to 7. If we win, we keep that 6. But if we also win, we don't move up to 5 because, again, Atlanta has a game and a half lead on us. We win tonight, we get a half a game back. We'll be a full game behind Atlanta for that 5 seed. So with both of those teams sitting and only thing we can control is us, let's go out there and take care of business, man. Go out there and take care of business. We ain't got no reason to look at the scoreboards. Both of the games that's happened today already happened. We're the only NBA game on TV right now. We're going to be the only one. There's no reason to think about, well, what if we don't win and then this team behind it? No, everything is off the table. Just go out there and play basketball and win a game.
Yo, I got to give my man his flowers because he didn't get enough flowers last game. Barlow, I don't know if you're watching. I see you starting to cash your check a little bit. Just a little bit.
Don't say start. Don't say starting. You can't have one game and say you starting to do good. One game is not enough. You got to show me twice. But what I do? In the middle of that game, I text you. I said, yo, Barlow got 7 rebounds in the first quarter. I'm like, yo, I looked up at the Megatron. I said, wait, Barlow got 7 rebounds? And it was like 4 minutes left in the first. I was like, damn.
That's the Barlow we were
That's the
used to seeing
activity we need,
earlier
bro.
in the
We need him to
year.
be active. We need him to be active,
Shout
man.
out to
Again,
Joel Embiid getting 13 rebounds. So it was a solid rebounding game for us overall. We need to keep that going, BG. Somehow,
yeah,
some way.
I think in B see Gobert and he just be like, yo, this dude's so soft.
He's kickoff.
I can actually grab rebounds when Gobert out there. So I think that's why Embiid had a good night. I like what I saw, man. You know, watching the game on TV and watching the game in person, you get a different type of feel. I don't know why I get a different type of feel, but I felt good
Right.
about the Sixers. Even when we was losing. When I
Right.
looked up and we had 39 points in the second quarter, I was like, well, they only got 43. So we must be defending our asses off right now. We playing well. It was just Maxey and Embiid couldn't get going early. But other
Right.
than them not going early, I liked what I saw, man. I liked what I saw yesterday, man. I did.
Yo, up close, PG. Let me get your PG assessment. You was up close live. How did he look, man?
It's unfair. PG, I never doubted that he's one of them. But PG bags so deep, dog. It's like if you get ISO'd on an island with PG, I feel sorry for you. Like I know that BG done came with his camera and said he hate ISO basketball all game. But boy, oh boy, when he gets you on that island, dog, I'm going to get my shot.
It's pretty.
I'm going to get my shot. There's nothing you can do with it. It's only a few people that no matter what, I think to me, please don't take what I'm saying out of context, chat.
Go ahead.
Just hear exactly what I'm saying. Not that he's the best, the second best, but I think outside of Kyrie Irving, there's nobody who can get their shot better than Paul George. I think Kyrie Irving is the most skilled, and Paul George might be the second most skilled with the basketball.
As far as ISO,
we got people that can score better. Luka, Anthony Edwards, we got Wimby's, we got all these guys. BG is not saying Paul George is better than them, but if you just say in a me and you mano a mano, how do I get my shot off, and is it a higher percentage shot? Paul George get it any way he want, and I love that about him.
I don't see a lot of people almost make that defender fall off a step back. You know, his moves is so
much separation, so much separation.
Footwork so crazy.
His ability to stop and start is high class in my opinion. When he can drive hard right, and then snatch back dribble once he gets your body leaning, and be able to get that shot off effortless, like you think you there, but you don't realize because I made you lean and I'm able to lift before you can lift. You're really not contesting my shot.
Right.
You jumped. It looked good. Like your team gonna say, "Hey, good D," but the way he gets that separation with that step back, man, that boy bag deep. His bag is deep. His bag is deep. I got a gripe, Carl. I got something to complain about.
Come on, talk. We talking.
I don't love Joel Embiid's the way he is with the team. That makes sense. So out there yesterday.
You're gonna bring this live on TV?
Yeah. Okay. I'm letting people know that didn't. If you wasn't at the game, or if you haven't been to a Sixers game this year, and you only see it on TV, Joel Embiid comes out of the locker room with 2 minutes left on the clock before during warmups. Everybody warming up, and I'm like, yo, where Joe at? It was like 2:33 left. He walks out the tunnel. He shoots about 25 jump shots from the free throw line over Drummond. Nothing else. Just 25 jump shots over Drummond at the free throw line. And then he go back to the locker room and doesn't come back out until they start playing. So like I'm waiting. I got the camera on the Megatron. I'm looking at the intros. Out of Kentucky, Tyrese Maxey, Baylor, BJ Edgecombe. And then they said Joel Embiid. Where he at? Like I just don't like. I love the aspect of team, Carl. I love the aspect of team. That's why I've been so in love with March Madness, seeing these teams come together and seeing how a group of guys with one goal can get to where they want to go, or a group of girls with one goal can get where they want to go. Absolutely. And I just don't feel like Joel is ingrained in his team. He's just a player, the best player on this team. But I don't feel like I'm watching after the intros, and every single player on the bench lines up. Every single player on the bench lines up. Every single player that's starting goes down that line and gives a dap. You know, they all got their little cute handshakes.
Yeah.
Everybody seems so happy around, and Joel just come out.
No. Let me speak to that. I just
don't like his
speak to that.
His body language. It don't feel right.
This might be the best assist you ever threw, and this might be the best segue in Eat Sleep Sixers history. You know, there's some reports came out, and there are also some interviews with Embiid and Paul George both frustrated with the Sixers organization, and they're, allowing them to play and letting them know when they're going to play. They're both frustrated with it. They're both brought up Morey's name or whomever is making the decisions, end quote, from both of them. So, definitely want to get that together. And I think that contributes to the mood of what's going on with Joel right now. I think there is some frustration with management, so,
But you still got
keep an eye on things.
to me, I feel like you still got to control what you can control. You can't control Daryl Morey, Joel Embiid. You can't even control Nick Nurse. You can't control him, but what you control is how you approach the game. That's my only thing, Carl. I do agree with what you just said. I do agree with what you just said, but I just don't like how he approaches it. I don't care how you feel about the organization. At the end of the day, you still getting paid a whole lot of money to give us your all at all times and to be a part of this team. And I just seeing it in person, I didn't love it. I was like, where the hell is Joel at? He was in the locker room until 2 minutes. If anybody need to warm up, it's his. How are you in the locker room? I don't know. Could be getting treatment, could be on the bike, could be doing a whole lot of things, but it just didn't. It wasn't good on the eye. Seeing him come out with 2 minutes left, shoot a couple jump shots, then go back to the locker room. Intros, everybody doing their little dances because it was Hispanic Heritage Night. So when they get announced, they coming out doing a cha-cha, weird stuff, just having fun. But our best player is having a Shirley Temple in the back. I just don't like that. I don't like that. I know that has nothing to do with winning basketball games. I'm just telling you with my own eyes something that I didn't like, and I just don't like that he don't seem ingrained in the team.
Well, once again, I'll go back to the fact that what's going on with him in management right now. And I have seen the opposite of being at Sixers games a few times with Joel in the mix and having a special handshakes and hyping the team up. So I'm not going to go off of one time and just cap that off as the Joel experience. I think there's more than that meets the eye. Just my opinion.
If you had Joel Embiid needs, would you come out for an NBA game 2 minutes before the game?
No.
If you had Joel Embiid's endurance, would you come out 2 minutes before the game?
No. But who's to say?
So go ahead.
Who's to say what type of shoot around was going on before fans were allowed in there?
I'm
just saying, BG.
So what you're saying is he got warm and then he went and got cold.
It happened. I mean,
and expected, and then we wonder why he started off so flat in that game yesterday. Because be clear, great game from Joel Embiid.
Right.
When it was all said and done.
Right. But it was definitely a flat period.
It was a flat first quarter.
It was a flat period.
Jump shot wasn't fault. Like nothing felt right. Like I'm sitting there watching like, damn, one of these motherfuckers got to fall. But it is what it is. It's just something that I noticed and that I didn't so much love yesterday.
I hear you. I hear you. It's that time. It's that time.
It ain't that time.
It's that time.
It's that time. That was that time. I'm sorry.
And now for BG's Over and Under.
All right. We got 3 of them for you, Carl. I got 3 of them for you. First up, man, one guy that I told you, I texted you in the middle of the game. Well, not the middle of the game. I texted you in the first quarter and told you about it. We just talked about it. 7 rebounds in the first quarter. Hats off to you, Dominic Barlow, man. We need that type of energy from you. I need that number to stay where it's at, though. I need you to keep rebounding the ball. We got so much offensive talent on this team that you have to understand. In the starting lineup, my role is to defend and rebound the ball.
Rebound that ball.
Open shots, make open shots. But my primary role is to defend and rebound the ball. So I'm keeping that number at 8.5 rebounds for Dominic Barlow tonight. What you got for me?
I'm going to take the over. I'm hoping this is an upwards trend on his rebounding early in the game like he was early in the year.
Yeah, I'm going to go over as well, man. I think there will be rebounds to be had, and hopefully he's one of them guys out there getting it. Steven puts a good point in here. Drummond is starting. So with Drummond being in the starting lineup, that takes away some rebounds because he's going to go get some. He's going to go get some. But I still believe in Dominic Barlow tonight, and I still believe.
He like to shoot that 3.
Yeah, make us not give a damn that Paul Reed is on the other side of the court. Make us not care, Barlow. Up next, man. I don't know what's the day? Today's Saturday, so then we got tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow we're finding out that this player won the Eastern Conference Player of the Week because boy, oh boy, has this guy been out of his mind since his return, man. Paul George, what's up, dog? PG, I got a number for you. Hold up, is PG playing?
Yes,
Hold
he's
up.
playing.
All right, he playing. I said, wait a minute. I thought about it. I'm like, hold up. I don't even remember if I saw PG in the lineup, but yes,
The
since PG
leader,
is playing.
the leader of the 76ers is playing. Yes,
The leader.
the leader.
Why he the leader?
Paul George has led this team throughout the year, even when he's been out, tutored young guys, got them up to par, controlled the defense when he's in. He's the maestro on defense. All of a sudden, we're back to playing defense again. I wonder the fuck why. Our coach is back. PG is the leader of this team.
All right, Tyrese Maxey, the leader of his team, but PG, 23.5 points for you tonight. Do you continue his hotness? I think that number's low compared to the way he's been playing, but I'm going to go with 23.5 for Paul George tonight. What you got?
The leader of the team will do over.
He's taking the over. We playing Detroit. Tobias Harris over me. I'm going to go over two. I'm going to go over two. I think
That's
PG
definitely a hot take, Corey.
continues. What'd he say? That's a hot
That's
take.
a hot take.
What?
Paul George being the leader of the team or not.
That's a very hot take.
I feel like he the grown man in the room. Maxie act like a kid sometime in the clutch. Still
He don't act like no kid. He gonna let that thing fly.
Yeah,
He
I don't
gonna
like that sometimes. Sometimes you need to not let that thing fly 50 feet in the air.
I just want to let y'all know that about six months ago, Carl was very, very weary about what Paul George was going to get back. But as you can see, 6 months later, Carl is very happy with the Paul George that we have received, man. Shout out PG.
Let's not hold on. You are very talented in what you do. But I will come back and say, do you not remember my Paul George soliloquy months ago? Put out a whole video about him.
Carl, but that's what I'm saying. What did I say a lie? I said I said 6 months ago. I didn't ask what you did 2 months ago. I asked you what you did. I spoke about what you did 6 months ago. That is still a fact. Whether you apologize and say, "Oh my goodness, he's amazing," 2 months later does not matter. I only spoke on how you were feeling at the beginning of the season.
Absolutely, I was very apprehensive about what PG we would get, as everybody was, after post-injury. But god damn, he's the leader of the team. And I don't
saying that leadership. God.
He's the leader. I'm not. When I say leader, okay. When I say leader, the emotional leader of the team, he's the adult on the team. He's the one that makes the most smart decisions on the team. He's the one who I want the ball in his hands and the clutch on the team when it counts. He is. Not to mention those.
Paul George missed 25 games, right? It's kind of hard to be a leader when you ain't even.
I know.
I'm just saying. He missed 25 games.
But listen, he came back letting that thing fly. Like he ain't missed nothing.
They at your neck. They at your neck, Carl. Carl, 2 good games. It's been more than 2, by the way.
No. It's been way.
It's been more than 2. It's been more than 2. I'm on Carl's.
Hold up. I don't want people to confuse availability with productivity. Every time he's been out there this year, he's been solid. He's been giving us everything we needed, whether he had the shot attempts or not. It's not like he was going 5 for 25. A lot of games he wasn't getting shots when he was scoring 14, 13. He was doing other things on the floor. So, you don't have to be the highest scorer on the team to be the leader. You could be the one that, galvanizes the troops. As far as I see, I feel like he does that.
I don't know about galvanizing. He play ball himself, but I don't know. I'm not in the locker room.
Meaning his play speaks for that, not him yelling and rah rah rah. His play, bro.
But I feel as though, my personal opinion, I feel as though Maxey's the same way. Maxey gonna go out there and give it all he got. VJ gonna go out there and get all he got and play with that intensity. Sometimes Maxey just being undersized can't stop guys. Sometimes VJ being younger can't stop guys. But I'm not mad at PG being the adult in the room, but I wouldn't call him the leader of the Sixers.
No.
The adult, I live with that. I live with adult.
Now let's go bold. Because if you're not
hold on, I got one more. I got one more before we go bold. One person I did not like last game because I feel like when we all there, that's the guy who kind of just
it won't be. It won't be.
Falls back a little bit. What do you say? The Jalen Hurts slander will not be tolerated. Who said something about Jalen Hurts?
A lot of people talking about him, man. But go ahead, man. Go
Well,
ahead.
who said it right now? What made
I don't
you
give
do
a
that?
fuck. They
Hey.
might watch it tomorrow.
Paid in full. I don't know why I'm saying paid in full, but like I was just confused why you said it.
That's a good movie, BG. I might watch that tonight. You see why you post that now?
Last up for the over-unders, Carl. Last up for the over-unders. I got 14.5 of VJ, man. I need VJ to be able to score, man. I get it. We like him as our defender, but I also just want him to be able to be ingrained in the offense on a nightly basis. I feel like it's every once in a while. And I don't like that. So with 14.5 points on the board for BJ Edgecombe, he only had 8 last game, so I think he should get this number. So I'm going to go over, man. 14.5.
I'm going to take the over. I feel like the touches are there tonight for him. And the lane will be open a little bit more for him. So, over.
I hope so. What we got for it? Okay. That's it, man. That's all I got for you for over-unders, man.
That's not all I got for you. That's not all I got.
What's your bold? Go bold for me.
I'm going to go real bold, man. Paul George has a 30-point triple-double tonight. Is that bold enough for you?
Yeah, any triple-double with an exact number, because if you get a 20-point triple-double, I understand you're not going to come on here post-game and say you got it right. So because you picked an exact, obviously you can have more than 30. But as long as you picked an exact number, that makes that bold. Putting a number on the triple-double is bold. So I'm going to go.
I'm a numbers type of guy. How about you?
I take that bold. All right, man. Dominic Barlow, I called you out early. I said I needed you to rebound the ball, but guess what? Dominic Barlow about to have one of them games that we saw that made him get this contract. Dominic Barlow going to give us 20. I like 3. No, I'm going to go with 5. 25 from Dominic Barlow in the starting lineup.
25 for Dominic Barlow. And you know, and you know what? You funny. Because
wait, Barlow ain't even in the starting lineup.
No, he's not.
Hey, new bowl. I just had to look again. I said, wait, I don't even remember if I remember seeing Dominic Barlow.
I guess with Joel being out there, he wants to kind of create a little bit more offense. I wanted Oubre off the bench, but go ahead, BG.
Yeah, I like that punch of Oubre and Grimes.
Come on, man.
You brought up Oubre. I'm gonna go with Oubre being in the starting lineup. Oubre going to get us that 26 then. Oubre with 26 in the starting lineup tonight.
26 on the nose.
20. Nah, I don't like that, because if you get 27, am I wrong?
Right.
That's like if I say Embiid gonna have 50. If he have 52, am I wrong?
So
no.
25 plus
or more.
25 plus.
25 plus.
Okay. I like that, BJ.
Yeah, I'm like, hold up, that don't feel right. If I get it right, if he score more than that, I get it wrong.
Listen, it's that time of the day. It's big Philadelphia. You got 2 teams playing today, man, around the same time. To lock the chit 3.
No. I'm saying we had 3 wins yesterday. Why not do it again? Why not do it again? Phillies, Flyers, and Sixers won yesterday. Come on, man. Let's get this W for Philadelphia, man. Look at the top of the screen. We on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch, man. We go by word of mouth advertising. Don't forget to tell a friend about the Eat Sleep Sixers podcast. Don't forget to come right back here for post game, man. We're going to be here celebrating a win over these Detroit Pistons, man. Any last words, Carl?
I see y'all after this win, so we could talk about how we're going to win the next game and about this win. Peace out.
That next game going to be tough, man. San Antonio just lost a fire-ass game to Denver, dog. Went to overtime. But we'll be right back here for post game, just like Carl said, man. Peace.